From allegations of cheating and sexual abuse to stars being thrown into prison and fleeing justice to become fugitives, today we're counting down 12 of the worst sex scandals in Hollywood history. Starting off, we have Harvey Weinstein, who was once one of the most powerful Hollywood producers before things went sideways. In 2017, Weinstein was exposed for so many decades of sexual harassment and assault involving over 80 women, including prominent actresses like Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth revealed that when she was just 22 years old, Weinstein invited her to his hotel suite for what she thought was a typical work meeting. During the meeting, he placed his hands on her and suggested they go to the bedroom for massages. Paltrow refused his advances and confided in her then-boyfriend Brad Pitt, who confronted Weinstein. Despite this incident, Paltrow continued to work with Weinstein professionally, as he was a major figure in Hollywood, but her accusations set the stage for the wave of allegations that would follow and lead to Weinstein's eventual downfall. The scandal led to Weinstein's eventual conviction in 2020, where he was sentenced to 23 years in prison. Madonna, the queen of pop, has never shied away from controversy. In 1992, she released Sex, a coffee table book filled with provocative photographs and explicit content. The book, photographed by Stephen Meisel, pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in mainstream media at the time. Sex was released concurrently with her album Erotica, and together they marked a bold exploration of sexuality in art. The book included nude photos and graphic depictions of various sexual acts, which were both shocking and polarizing to the public and critics. While it was a commercial success, selling out its first print run in a matter of days, it also garnered significant backlash. Religious groups and even some fans were outraged, accusing Madonna of promoting pornography and corrupting her younger followers. Charlie Chaplin was an iconic silent film star who was known for his comedic genius and a personal life rife with scandal, especially due to his relationships with much younger women. In 1943, he faced a highly publicized paternity suit with actress Joan Barry, which included scandalous details about their affair. Despite blood tests proving he was not the father, the court ruled against Chaplin, leading to financial settlements and a very tarnished reputation. His marriages, particularly to teenage actresses like Mildred Harris and Lita Gray, did not help matters at all. These scandals changed the public perception of him, as it was very different from his beloved on-screen persona, and he never really got back to favor of the public again. Marilyn Monroe was an iconic actress and sex symbol of the 1950s and 1960s. She was involved in many scandals, but none were more enduring than her rumored affairs with President John F. Kennedy and his brother, Robert Kennedy. These alleged relationships, which have never been conclusively proven, fueled endless speculation, especially after Monroe's untimely death in 1962, with many believing that her intimate relations and knowledge of sensitive information might have played a role in her mysterious passing. The circumstances surrounding Monroe's death remain one of Hollywood's greatest mysteries. The circumstances suggested possible foul play leading to a long and highly publicized investigation. The legend Michael Jackson moonwalked his way into a bunch of controversy throughout his career, particularly regarding allegations of child molestation. In 1993, Jackson faced his first ever public accusation, which ended in a settlement. But the most notable scandal came in 2003 when he was charged with multiple counts of child molestation by the Santa Barbara County District Attorney's Office in California. The charges were brought after allegations made by a then 13-year-old boy named Gavin Arvizo, who accused Jackson of molesting him at his Neverland Ranch. The trial ended with Jackson's acquittal, but the allegations left a lasting impact on his reputation. Despite his musical genius and groundbreaking contributions to pop culture, these accusations cast a long shadow over his legacy. Joan Crawford, one of Hollywood's most iconic and enduring stars, faced a significant scandal early in her career when nude photos from her pre-fame days surfaced. In the early 1930s, Crawford was still climbing the ladder to stardom when explicit photographs taken during her struggling days were published in a French magazine. The photos threatened to derail her career at a time when Hollywood's moral code was strictly enforced. However, she managed to survive the fallout with poise and resilience, continuing to build a reputation as a major box office draw. Crawford's career flourished despite the controversy, and she went on to star in several successful films. But things didn't end so well for others like Woody Allen. As we approach the turn of the millennium, the famous movie director found himself in serious hot water. In 1992, Woody Allen became the center of a major scandal when allegations of sexual abuse surfaced. His adopted daughter, Dylan Farrow, accused him of molesting her when she was 7 years old. The allegations emerged amidst Allen's highly publicized breakup with Mia Farrow, who had discovered his romantic relationship with her adopted daughter, Soon-Yi Previn. Allen's marriage to Soon-Yi, who is 35 years his junior, further fueled the controversy. Allen has consistently denied any wrongdoing and has never been charged. The scandal has had a lasting impact on his career and public perception, and he never recovered from the backlash. Roman Polanski, the renowned director, became a fugitive from justice in 1978 after pleading guilty to unlawful sex with a 13-year-old girl, Samantha Geimer. Polanski admitted to drugging and raping Geimer during a photo shoot at Jack Nicholson's house. Before sentencing, Polanski fled the United States to avoid imprisonment, settling in France where he has remained since. Despite his status as a fugitive, Polanski has continued his filmmaking career, winning numerous awards and accolades. Ava Gardner, renowned for her beauty and sultry screen presence, lived a life as dramatic as her films. The most infamous scandal of her career was her passionate and tumultuous affair with Frank Sinatra. Their relationship began while Sinatra was still married to his first wife, Nancy, creating a media frenzy. Sinatra's divorce and the couple's volatile relationship were constantly in the headlines, with public spats and reconciliations adding fuel to the fire. Gardner's allure and unapologetic lifestyle cemented her reputation as a femme fatale, and even with the scandal, she continued to captivate audiences with her performance in films like The Barefoot Contessa and Mogambo. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bodybuilder turned action star and California governor, was at the center of a major scandal in 2011 when it was revealed he had fathered a child with his housekeeper, Mildred Baina. This affair had been kept secret for over a decade, with the child being born while Schwarzenegger was married to Maria Shriver. The revelation came shortly after Schwarzenegger left the governor's office and led to his separation from Shriver. Hedy Lamarr was one of the most beautiful actresses of Hollywood's golden age, and had a career that is as remembered for its glamour as it was for its scandals. Lamar's big moment came early in her career with the 1933 Czech film Ecstasy. At just 18 years old, she starred in this controversial film, which featured her in the first on-screen depiction of female orgasm and included nude scenes. This bold portrayal shocked audiences and led to widespread outrage. Regardless of the initial negative press, Lamar's stunning beauty and acting talent helped her transition to Hollywood, where she became a major star. Finally, we have Ingrid Bergman, the radiant star of Casablanca and Notorious, who found herself at the center of a major controversy in the 1950s that shocked the world and nearly derailed her career. In 1949, while still married to Swedish neurosurgeon Peter Lindstrom, Bergman began an affair with Italian director Roberto Rossellini. The affair became public when Bergman became pregnant with Rossellini's child, leading to a highly publicized divorce from Lindstrom. The scandal was intensified by Bergman's image as a wholesome, virtuous actress, making her fall from grace all the more dramatic. The American public and media reacted with outrage. Due to all the intense backlash, Bergman chose to leave Hollywood and continue her career in Europe, collaborating with Rossellini on several films. With all the scandals that happened during the golden age of Hollywood, we can't help but wonder, how many more shocking scandals are being covered up in Hollywood as we speak?